Here we are looking at an over 1,000-year-old ancient chestnut tree. Let's begin. Hello, dear hearts. How are you? We're inside an ancient, several hundred-year-old castanho, which is a chestnut tree. And we've just visited the centennials. There are quite a few in the region. And paid homage to those centennials because it's the time to worship and honor the passage of transformation that comes through this time of year, Scorpio season. And one of the remarkable, I guess, friends of Scorpio season are the chestnuts, ruled primarily the chestnut tree by the planet Jupiter. However, there's a very strong affiliation with the constellation of Scorpio as well in terms of the harvesting. So you can understand when Jupiter falls into the position of Scorpio in the cosmos, whenever that takes place, once every 12 to 13 years, basically the power of this tree is very much enhanced and given a deep, rejuvenative form of support from the skies above. And right now, with Jupiter in Cancer, which is creating a beautiful trine to all the stellium in Scorpio that's taking place in our skies, what's taking place is that the activation of Jupiter is complementary to the watery scorpionic solar, Martian, and soon to be Venusian Black Moon Lilith energy. And we're having such a key, I guess, experience when the beauty of the solar energy does highlight the psyche. You know, scorpionic vibrations, when they highlight the psyche, they basically illuminate them with the solar energy, highlight them, and then we can see all the different parts of the psyche, not just the conscious final point of understanding that takes place when we are making decisions and when thoughts are very visible and then become our actions and so on and so forth. So, you know, Scorpio energy is so beneficial because it creates an illumination to, when in the sun, to all the corners of the psyche. And the psyche is a very, very elaborate part of our being. So here we are with our chestnuts and honoring the ancient festival, honoring the ancient portal of transformation, honoring the departed, honoring everybody who has come before us, who has literally loved and cared for those we love and care for, to support what is our current existence. We are honoring the departed. We are honoring the people that have supported our coming into being in this life. And we're also honoring the beauty of nature in the process of all of this, which is our becoming, our divine evolution. Because nature is the key support. And we mustn't ever forget what is nature and the value of nature, of course, externally and internally, and on every level. So the chestnuts and the Chestnut Festival is very popular in the lineages I belong to, in many of the ancient Iberian, ancient Greek, and you could say the regions that are linked to the Mediterranean. Particularly in Europe, what we know as modern day Europe, there is an incredible continuation of this honorific, deep respect to the castanha, to the chestnut tree, castanat, and the castanets, how we say it in Greek. Castanhos, is Portuguese, and English is chestnut. So the chestnut tree continues to be respected. Here at the centennials where I was at, the ancient centennials, and paying homage to them and just receiving their blessings, their thousands and thousands of year old blessings. It was incredible because you see the people gathering in peace, in respect, still thousands of years later. So I really rejoice to see that. And we need to keep on protecting our centennials and get to know them. You know, chestnuts are very much the food of the wizardry, the witchery, the sorcery, in a beneficial way. They bring support and strength to the craft of healing and helping others and helping this earth. So enjoy your chestnuts, dear hearts. Honor and venerate the chestnut tree as a passage. The first chestnuts collected of the harvest tend to be offered to the departed, to the ancestors, to the souls that have now parted from this reality. And then we celebrate, we feast, and we, gather the harvest to then get through the colder months in the northern hemisphere in the winter, and cut the wood, the fallen wood from certain trees, and cut the wood and create beautiful fires of veneration. The celebrations continue. We continue to serve and honor. What is chestnut? What is this incredible great mother goddess, gift of Gaia, of Yi, of Mother Earth? So enjoy it, the Jupiterian blessings and the wisdom that comes from the Jupiterian planet that enhances the power of such incredible trees. And now that the energy is being trined beautifully, the chestnut energy is being trined beautifully with Jupiter in Cancer. So we're getting that extra buzz and complementary energy, as well as the whole Scorpio stellium that's taking place right now is illuminated with the solar presence, and it's illuminated with the beneficial planetary supports that are taking place in Scorpio and the rest. So thank you so much, dear hearts. Just wanted you to get all the blessings from here. See you.
Si em poso molta, sí.
Hello, dear hearts. We're with the centennials that offer such blessing. Hello, dear hearts. I'm wondering if you can hear me. I pray you can, because I wanted to do a quick update in extension to this important festival of chestnuts, of the castanhas, of the castana, and also this particular spot where I am right now. It is a place where so many curadoras, witches, wizards, healers during the Inquisition time. Right here, this is where they were tortured and burnt at the stake. And the reason why I want to bring this to the table of everything that's getting celebrated right now, the thousands of year-old, age-old tradition of honoring the harvesting of the chestnuts hasn't ceased. The mystical lineage hasn't ceased. The celebration continues. These important festivities and rites of passage to connect with the dying portion of the year, to connect with the great mother goddess, as in the Northern Hemisphere, as the year winds down and goes back into essence, which is the womb-like state of the sacred feminine, back into the depths of night. These incredible honorific festivities have continued for thousands of years. In saying this, though, right here in this ancient church, in the name of certain men, in the name of certain popes, in the name of certain people that had religious power, in the name of certain politicians, in this place right here, innocent women were burnt alive, innocent men that were meant to be seen as the average worker in society, that were in fact married to or supporting any so-called mystical activity, were also harmed, tortured, killed right here. And this only happened not too long ago. These things started around the 12th and 13th century and went on until the 16th century. So it's not that far ago. And I just want to take a moment during this very important festival of the Chestnuts to just respect and honor all of what has been harmed, that is so sacred to the great Mother Earth, and to honor those who have departed, who have literally done everything in their power to preserve the sacred and ancient ways, and I think continue to return and continue to do their best to heal the earth and help everyone. So just taking a moment to honor the sacred feminine in all her forms, in all her sacrifices. Dear hearts, enjoy.